Hi everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoyed this craft because it was so fun to create. We are going to be making little holographic vinyl cups, and we are going to be doing glass coffee mugs today with this pretty holographic vinyl. This is the Teckwrap Holographic Vinyl. I purchased it off of Amazon and I'll link it below as well as the mug, but it is so neat. I have been wanting to try this forever. So I finally bought some and it did not disappoint. It was so fun to make. Plus it came in a little variety pack, so there were a few different colors to choose from. Of course, I went towards more of the pink because you know me, I love pink. So I wanted to create something that was a little bit more retro and fun. So I'll be sure to share where I found this really pretty font, and be sure to check out the description box below the video for details on how this whole craft came together, because I'll do my best to link everything that I'm using and the resources that I used for this craft. So this was so fun. I hope you guys enjoy making this as much as I do. I think that glass coffee mugs are so fun to make because when you pour your coffee into them, it's so pretty. I love, well, I guess you could say I love coffee with my creamer because I have a very large creamer to coffee ratio. I love a good creamer. So when I pour my really pretty coffee and creamer into this, it's got that nice, really pretty light brown, and then it really contrasts nice with this little cup, and it's so pretty. So let's hop into the tutorial. I will show you how I made this from start to finish, and we'll start in Cricut Design Space. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm actually re-recording my little screen recording here because I went to edit this video and my screen recording did not save. So I'm going to try to replicate the exact measurements that I used for my original, but if I'm a little off, then you know why. So I'm going to do my best to replicate that perfectly for you. Technology sometimes can really get you, but if you don't laugh about it, you will certainly cry about it. So I'm just going to move on and re-record this, and it's super easy. Okay, so this is such a cute font. I actually got this off of designbundles.com. At the time that I got it, I believe it was a free download. It must have been their free font of the week, and I loved how it looked. It's kind of retro-y and fun. I can't remember the exact name of it because I did all my designing on my other computer and haven't uploaded it to this computer yet, but I will be sure to find it and link it down below in case you'd like to take a closer look at this font. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this font, and then I'm going to use this cute little daisy or flower outline that I found in Design Space. So I just went into images, typed in flower, and this is something that caught my eye. So to start sizing everything, I am going to size my mama word to about 3.5 inches. Now again, this is a font, so if you want to spell something else out, you definitely can. So I'm going to do about 3.5 inches here. And then I'm going to size this down as well, just a little bit smaller. Okay, so that looks good. Let me make my canvas a little bit bigger so we can see as we're designing here. So I am going to cut out my mama and then also my flower out of a holographic vinyl. So I'm going to select both of those, and I will just make those a pink color, like a darker pink. That way I know that these are going to go on the same mat. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to create a little inside here that I am going to use a solid vinyl. So again, these pieces are going to be holographic, and then our inside of the flower will be just a solid vinyl. So I'm going to come over to shapes and select a circle, and then I will just size this down and make a little inside to my circle here. Make it a little bit smaller, just about so. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. So what I'm going to do now is I will just make this a lighter pink because I'm going to find some scraps that I want to use, but I want to have a lighter pink color for the inside. Okay, so super cute. And now all I want to do is I want to take the inside and outside of the flower, and I'm going to duplicate this a bunch of times. I'm just clicking duplicate with both of them selected up here, and I'm just duplicating that flower a bunch of times so I have all that I need for wrapping my little glass mug. Okay, so that looks just about right to me. Don't worry that my screen here is a mess and just jumbled up with designs, because on the next screen it will start organizing it. So I have my Cricut Joy selected and I'm going to say make it, and then on this screen here it's going to ask me how I want to place my materials into my machine. I'm going to say on a mat because I am using full-size materials and or scraps, and then I will say done, and then it will place each of them on a mat. So I am just about good here. And then I have my little circles on this one as well. Okay, so then I can click continue, and in the next screen I will just make my material selections. For my holographic, I think I'm going to use the premium vinyl holographic setting. I'll try that out. I always recommend you do a test cut on your machine so that you don't waste material when you are trying to figure out which cut setting is the best for you. And then for this I will use a regular vinyl setting and change it because this will be just a regular vinyl. Okay, so I think I am all set to go. So now I will just click continue and start getting my machine all loaded. Okay, so this is the sheet of the Teckwrap holographic vinyl that I chose to use. I'll be sure to link this in the description box below. It came in a variety pack, so I'm really excited to try this out. So I have my paper trimmer here, and I'm just going to trim down the size that I need so that I can save the rest. So I'm just looking at my mat preview. I'm going to need 4 inches, so I'll place this right in here and measure out 4. And then it's going to be 4 by about 6.5. So then I'll just move this over and cut the other way at about 6.5. Okay, so, and then it says that there is a clear film on the top, so I can see that, and I will just go ahead and peel that off. Look at how pretty that is. I love that. Okay, and then I can go ahead and place that right on my cutting mat. So I'll just place that just like so, and then put that right into my machine. I'm so excited. This looks so pretty. Okay, so we'll place that right in. So while that is cutting out, I have this cute little straight-walled glass mug. I purchased this in a pack of 4 from Target, and I'll link it below. I love, 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 love sipping coffee out of a glass mug. It's so pretty, and especially when you have a little vinyl decor on there, it really pops once you have your beautiful coffee inside. So I love glass mugs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to spray a little bit onto a little cotton swab and then clean off my surface so that I can prep it for the vinyl. Okay, so that is all prepped and ready to go. And now I will just find another scrap piece in my scrap bin for the little insides of the flowers. So I'm going to use this little scrap piece of Smart Iron-On. So instead of going back and changing it to premium vinyl, I will use the Smart Vinyl setting for this second piece, because the Smart Vinyl does have a thicker, I feel like it is a little bit thicker. So it does require its own special setting. Okay, so that is done. So I can go ahead and unload. Cute. Okay, turn my mat over and then bend my mat away from my material. Okay, and then I will place my Smart material right on my mat. So I need to trim it down a little bit because all of those circles are just going straight across. So I always get a lot of questions about if you can reuse Smart Vinyl. I do have a tutorial on how to reuse your Smart Vinyl. The point of Smart Vinyl is that you can auto load it into your machine without a mat. But what about those little scrap pieces that come off? You definitely can put them on a mat and send them right back through your machine. So I will link that other tutorial for you if you'd like to check that out. But if you don't, then just know you can do this too. So I am in Design Space. I am just selecting the Smart Vinyl Permanent setting, and I can load my machine and cut out that second piece. I'll go ahead and start weeding this as well while we're waiting for this to cut. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little corner, and you guys, I was so brave. I did not do a test cut just because I'm being stubborn right now and just want to get to crafting. So don't do as I do. Do a test cut on your machine. But the setting that I picked, I think it was just Premium Vinyl Holographic, did a beautiful job. So yay, my little crafting guardian angel is watching over me. And I really should have done a test cut though. So do a test cut on your machine. Don't trust me or don't trust my word for it, because some machines do cut differently. So if you have a new material, always try a test cut first. Okay, so that is all done. I'm just gonna go through and weed out all the middles of my cute little flowers here, and we will be ready to go. I kind of feel like the retro theme or retro style is so in right now. So I thought this would be super fun to make a little mug like this, but not only is the holographic just have a retro feel to it, but this little font does too. It's so cute. And then of course these little flower power like flowers look so cute and definitely have a 70s feel. So unload that, peel this little guy up, and trim even more away. That way we have even more scrap vinyl to keep. Okay, so we will quickly weed this little guy, which is so easy. They're just circles. So, whoops, stay there. There we go. Just like so. We are good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start getting this ready. Okay, so I personally just like to grab a little mouse or whatever is surrounding me to hold just my little mug handle up, just to center it and steady it while I'm working, but you can use whatever you like. So I'm going to grab just a little bit of transfer tape. I'm going to attempt just putting these little flowers on like stickers, but definitely want some transfer tape for my word. And then I have my little piece of transfer tape. I'm just going to cover the mama right down at the bottom, scrape that, turn it over, scrape again. Okay, and then I will just peel up and leave my mama word on my transfer tape. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just center that where I'd like that on my mug. So I might pull it up just a second. Okay, so I like how that looks there. So I'm going to lay it down, and then with my finger I'm just going to go from the middle out. Then with my scraper I'll just reinforce that. Very pretty. I like the pearlescent look it gives it with the transfer tape on top. But now once we peel that off, we can see how neat that holographic looks. Okay, so there we go. How cute is that? Ooh, I love it. It's hard to kind of see, but there you go. Okay, so now what I want to do is, oh, I'm in love with it already. I could stop there and be totally in love with it. But I'm going to do the little, let me see here if I can just do this with tweezers. And I'm going to test it, and if not, I have transfer tape. So I'm just going to kind of peel. Oh, I think I totally can. Grab with my tweezers and gently remove. So I have my little piece right on my tweezers here. It's hard to see, it's almost the same color as my skin. Okay, so I have that there, and then I can just place them around. Now, I do want to leave room for my lip where there will be 0 vinyl, because vinyl is not food safe, so you do not want to be, you know, having it touch your lip. So I'm just going to be mindful of where my lip goes. So I'm probably going to put one kind of close to this mama right here, and then lay that down. And honestly, I I can just rub that down with my finger. Okay, and then I'll probably put another maybe up and over, just away from where my lip is going to be. But now at this point, I'm just going to place those all around the mug where I'd like them and just kind of make creative decisions as I go. So let's see. So I'll put another one right here. And then I will just keep going around my mug, placing these little flowers. Now feel free to use vinyl if you would like to. Just because I am freehanding this does not mean you have to do it that way. If you do it this way, the key to it is really rolling back that cutting sheet so that it basically is coming off itself, and then you're just honestly grabbing just a tiny petal up and off of that. So I'm just still wrapping my little mug with little daisies. And I definitely cut enough, so my little one will have a little surprise tomorrow. When she wakes up, she can have some little stickers to play with, which she will absolutely love. So win-win. You could also decorate your little Joy or anything with these little guys. So if you ever cut extras, just save them. You never know what you want to place a little cute decal on. Okay, so then I think I am done with this part. So I have it all wrapped. How cute. And I'm trying to get that holographic look on camera. It is really fun in person. Really fun. Okay, so now I want to go through, make it this way so you guys can see. And here's my extras for my little one. And then I'm just going to go through and do the same thing. So I am going to use my little tweezers and place the little part right in the middle of each one. So let's see if you guys can see that. Really fun. You don't have to do this part if you don't want, but I really thought it would be cute, so I'm going to take that extra step. So now with the mugs that are made with vinyl, they are not dishwasher safe and they are not microwave safe. So you will definitely want to avoid the microwave, avoid the dishwasher, and do hand washing only. If you do want a mug that is dishwasher or microwave safe, be sure to check out the mug I made with sublimation. It's so fun, and the best thing is you can put that in the dishwasher or microwave. But this is really fun. Even though I'm really loving sublimation and the mug press for infusible ink, I also really love a fun vinyl. So this is just too fun to pass up too. I feel like there's a time and place for each one, if that makes sense. And when you find a fun vinyl, it's worth hand washing it over. Okay, so I have all my little middles in there. I think that looks really cute. I love how that turned out. I love the holographic effect, plus I love that little solid middle, which is just fun. I add something completely different to the middle. So there we go. Super fun, super easy. That Teckwrap Holographic Vinyl was super easy to use, so I'm super impressed with that, and I'm glad I have a whole pack. So that will be really fun to have in my craft stash for fun little projects. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you have used a holographic vinyl, be sure to pop down into the comment section and let me know what you made with yours. I am loving this. This is so fun. It's going to make my coffee just super cute tomorrow. So, all right, everyone, be sure to give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.